Welcome back, my friendly friends, to more Metaphor ReFantazio. Pharaoh Fiasco here, and we're actually on our way to the disgraced ruins. We've got ourselves...
The Gauntlet Runner arrives at Malabelo's Stope, where magla crystals resembling massive humans jut eerily from the rock. For reasons as clear as the crystals, excavations here were deemed taboo and forbidden by the Sanctus Church. However, some say that the mining continues in secret. The crystalline figures gaze in silence at their new visitors, as though assessing them.
There's probably a trophy for seeing all of these, and if we visit everywhere, I'm sure we will. Malabelo's Step, or Stope.
Whoa, check this out.
Are those statues made from magla crystals? It's not just the statues, the sheer density and volume of the magla here. There must be a great many more crystals buried within, stretching across the land as far as the eye can see.
Hey.
Heath, what do you make of all this?
Sure.
I'm sure the exchange would give us a lot of money for these. You damn chiseler.
Yeah.
Most of the igniters this country uses are pulled right out of this very mining site. Wow, okay. So I guess so much for forbidden mining. It's all thanks to this that the igniter experiments were such a rousing success. Basilio.
Hey.
I get that there are a lot of magla crystals here, but why are they always shaped like people? I've heard that you can try to whittle and carve them down as much as you want, but the sodding thing always somehow end up in the shape of a person.
I mean...
All those people who were forced to work in the mines, or the poor souls who got killed in the igniter experiments. My guess is their lingering resentment is twisting the magla.
Well...
It could be possible.
Wow.
It's all just hearsay and rumors in the end. No one really knows the truth, and I doubt they ever will. But these crystal giants all seem to be suffering. Perhaps there is some truth to the stories. Vista Viewer, like I said, this must be it then. We must have seen every single one. I noticed a plant growing in a crevice between a crystal and a rock and picked it up. There's something very curious about it. Hero's Leaf of Light. If Nerdus has finished his doodles, maybe that's enough chit-chat for now. Let's head back to the runner. Malabello Stope drawing. Yeah, we don't have anyone else to give it to, but...
The party makes their way to the northmost part of Tradia, the region housing the capital, to the disgraced ruins. When were they built? By whom and for what purpose? There has yet to be any literature or folklore that sheds light on the matter. Still, none of this changes the fact that what stands before them is real. The invitation is extended.
And because of the level we are, we'll be able to steamroll everything we see until we get to where we need to get to. This is a strange religious organization's stronghold. It's all sandy and gross.
I shall not allow it.
I feel rather ashamed rejecting others' religious beliefs, but I simply cannot agree with the idea that death is salvation. Whatever their beliefs, once you embrace random violence, you become no different than common bandits. What's more, their final goal is an armed assault on the royal capital. What could arouse such fervor? There's no point using reason on insane blokes. There is a point in beating the hell out of them though, yeah? You've got that right. Onward, and keep an eye out for bandits.
Here we go.
So, the bandits are out and about, huh? But let's... Alright, so for the disgraced ruins, we'll save right here. Make sure we have a nice little point to come back to. Level 72.
Okay then.
I don't think... Like, I'd be surprised if we got very much out of this. Like, I'm fully expecting for the things here to be a very low level.
Whoa.
Level 7... Is that a Tenta? Oh. Well, whatever it is, we can't get over there. Level unknown. Alright, well. Now the level's not so unknown, I guess. Oh, gold beetle. This is one of the more sophisticated ruins that we've come across. I'll give it that. That's a way down. I just want to see a level. So this is a false door that we'll be able to get through at some point in time.
See the enemy.
Level 59, yeah. So, Skills that use money are supposed to be good here. So we've got Heismay back on the merchant.
Not on my watch.
You're the bandit leader, aren't you? We've got you! This world is steeped in misery, distortion, sin. We have no recourse but to escape as soon as possible. This is what they have taught us. They command me. Kill. Save. They assure me that death is our only salvation. Oh, okay. Sounds like a certain, certain someone. I know not where you heard it, but death does not bring salvation. Using these weapons to attack the capital is unspeakable. Weapons? Oh, you mean them? They are no mere weapon. They are the god of salvation.
Wait.
What in the world? You mean to say there's no weapons?
But
This god of salvation thing he's talking about sounds even worse.
Fine.
Our words will not reach him now. We have but one path remaining. I thought my role in this had already ended. I will bring you all to salvation, and at last I too shall make the journey to paradise.
Do it!
Oh, it's your role, is it? And you really think we're gonna let you play it? Let's do this! Go ahead and serve bro up on a silver platter. Give him exactly what he wants.
Hidden off.
Gold attack.
But all things seem right.
So they've got regular weaknesses. They're also extremely weak. Holy crap. Okay, maybe not him. Deadly Eraser. Severe to one foe. Well, got them out of the way. Soul Cry. Give himself more turns, I think. Yeah. 2 half-turn icons. Oh, to keep... Oh, okay, so we can keep bringing Jokers back. That's okay. It's just fodder for us. What is this, Maybe we have to hit him with them, then.
a bit much. Weak to piercing attacks.
Weak to Pearson. Okay, so in that case... She'll actually just pass. So that we can do that.
Here I go.
Severe physical almighty damage to one foe.
Awesome souls, do your thing. Yeah, well, they're coming.
Focus on
Seriously? Mage Langer Wave. Oh, man.
Wow, you sort of.
So he's weak to slash like that, I guess. With no Dekunza, this is going to get very obnoxious very quickly. So you just have to bring them down to our level. Okay, cool. And maybe a Gauss something would serve us a little better.
Here I go.
He'll also do it. Because if we're all super debuffed, then it doesn't matter. Uh-oh. That wasn't supposed to happen. With everybody enraged. Yeah, we're taking a bit of hate there.
healing.
Stand and
Heismay is enraged.
What?
And we're not doing no kind of damage at all.
You'll pay.
Crap.
You bastards!
He's just gonna summon up more. So, maybe being anti-rage would be best here. Charging up. Yeah, let me get some anti-rage stuff, just because this is gonna make me rage. Okay, we only have 2 pieces of anti-rage equipment, which is 100% on me. I should absolutely be doing everything in my power to make sure we've got 4 of the things that we need, so we don't run into this. But, for the time being, we're gonna be making use of these guys' weaknesses, Rampage slash... And also we've got Dekunda, so when they debuff us, we're not as screwed. But now, We have Patra on, and Heisme and Juna can't be raged.
Come on.
Yeah, but in order to set that up, we did have to give up a little bit of something. Sheik and Crimson Flame to clean those guys up. So we do have something nice going on. I'm wondering if we were going to need what I've got going on here. Just hit him as hard as possible, and he'll waste his turn summoning out these chumps who won't be able to do much. Mage stored power. Never mind. He's going to go for it. On Basilio of all people. All right then. Charge up a bit. And yeah, we changed him off, but it's like, who is trying to deal with that? So Tycoon, we're going to relegate Tycoon to being ground up when we're running through a dungeon or something. Because as it is right now, using that thing is a lot to ask for. I think the merchant line, or yeah, because you don't have Tycoon on him just yet. But that's a lot to ask for. Mage stored power, so now he's powering up. Okay, he did get Basilio that time. Can't lie. Medium physical strike damage. And she can Patra him. That's why we got that.
Come forth, royal soul.
Not that it's going to, yeah, didn't amount to anything. Wow. So that was a lot. Well, we didn't lose control of it that quickly, but we had Heisme helping out quite a bit. Huh. Spouted all that crap just for things to end right quick. Much too quickly. I could sense him in only desperation, not the intent to kill. Something's wrong, but I can't quite... So there's a real fight. Wait, what's that?
This is...
It feels like... Uh-oh. So it's a human... Wait, we've killed this thing before. Well, it's probably just a souped up version of the one we've taken on. Is that a human?
Damn it.
Don't tell me this is that god of salvation he mentioned. He meant to unleash a human on the capital.
No way!
That would be well beyond catastrophe. How could he manage to keep this hidden?
I shall not allow it.
Let us put a stop to it. We cannot allow this manner of false salvation to stand.
Get ready.
So what's this thing got going on? Wait, it gets this is the thing that gets distracted by money. Okay, I see. But it's got the same weaknesses, so that's something at least. It's guarding against light. So she'll medi. We'll just attack some other way.
My thanks.
I won't hold back.
Blizzaton. Yeah, ice is fine. It could be better, but ooh, powerful pulverizer. We'll do that next time. And it reflects electricity, so attack and defense rose dramatically. Ha. That weakness to elect. Something serious.
Let's get him some healing.
We shall indeed.
Thanks. I owe you one.
Not the grandest thing ever. That much is for sure. We don't really have anything in the tank. A Dekaja for this thing would be nice. No. We would need to combo that with... We would need to combo that Ceremonial Stomp.
Can't give up now.
And another Gakande on. Well, thank you very much for that. So we can revive ourselves. Yeah, Bomb of Life. We're not going to screw around with anything weaker. So those 2 additional turns she got us, absolutely primo. And as long as we keep up the damage, we'll be fine. And he'll charge. Hyper. Uh-oh. And this Kandayona's gonna wipe her out, yeah.
We gotta wake her up.
A Makara Karn would be nice, I'm not gonna lie.
Let's try this.
Time for me, Rand. Come back.
You better be ready.
He'll do his thing.
Power of kings.
And if we get a Gakande on here, we're in big trouble.
But all things seemed right.
With its weakness.
Attack return to normal, defense return to normal, breath of battle, gotta buff itself. Well, 2 deaths easy.
Locked out here. We gotta get back on track. This'll get
We'll keep Balm of Lifing.
Now accept your fate. Even that was not enough.
Alright. I should have had the foresight to do a to put Dekaja on. So that's entirely on me.
Still fight.
Get a Blizzaton going. I mean, we're still definitely doing a good amount. Uh-oh, well, another Gakandayon might be it. No.
I refuse to die yet.
Alright, well,
Anyone get on healing duty.
and this costs, there we go.
I call upon a royal soul.
I knew you'd help. Start out.
That Hyper is gonna be a lot to deal with next turn.
Come forth. Royal
But
soul.
we're not running from the fight.
Juna,
Oh, here I go.
it looks like you've got several
Yeah, let's just powerful pulverize it. Attack and defense, breath of battle again. Kandayon. Alright, sat him down, but it's all good.
Help us get back in the fight. This should be good.
I shall repay this.
Alright. Honestly, not as bad as it could have been. A Hyper into a Gakandayon is probably going to be a party wipe, but... or something close to it. Creditor! Are you serious? And credit us next? Wow. Well, that went badly.
Allow me to use this.
Going to need to buy more Balms of Life after this. That's indisputable. Hyper into Gakandayon? Yep. Had no friggin' chance.
I have to help everyone. Hear my prayer.
We might actually just leave them dead.
Please.
Much thanks. Let us clean up this mess.
A heal Slam Strike.
Not enough.
Oh, awesome souls. Do your thing.
Be neither
And then
timid
Will
nor
Great
arrogant.
Fairy Dust.
This should work.
I owe you one.
But yeah, they're too much of a liability. I could just swap them out, but that's a lot.
I see your
Much easier for people who aren't actually weak to electricity to just handle this for us.
Thought I had to
berserker.
Yeah, we'll get a little less XP off the thing, but we're way higher, like, we're over leveled as it is, so we're not losing out on all that much.
You serious?
And then a little bit more
Should have worked.
Hyper into a Gakandayon. No, into a regular old attack. Alright, yep. Get you out of here. So, just a bit less than we otherwise would have gotten, but it's all good. Founder's Hatchet. A human attack on the royal capital. I shudder at the very thought.
Oh, nice.
But we stopped it! That's a happily ever after in my book. And without their human and founder, I expect the rest will be gone before long too. Indeed, they will likely disband. However, another group will take their place before long if this age of turmoil does not end. Yeah, exactly. As long as we let the world reinforce it, there will always be people believing death preferable to living. And to fix the world, we must first defeat Louise. Then we'll have Heath make us a proper country.
Leave it to me.
I'm sure Heath can do it. I shall give you all my support. That's this request complete then. Let's explore a bit more.
Hey,
On the off chance that there's anything else back here. Slightly off chance, but I think this is just a singular room. Yeah, and as you can see, you've got the rest of this joint thoroughly explored. So we're not missing out on anything by sticking around here. Let's head out.
what?
Alright, Plateau. be the MVP on this one for us. Alright. And now we can leave out with our heads held high. Hold on. I want to stay here just because I almost forgot to switch Heistmate back. Yeah, if we'd had him on the merchant, we probably would have been able to go a little easier on the thing, but we don't need to set up camp here. We'll be able to turn this in, and then tomorrow, well, I'm gonna run around and get stuff to make sure we have what we need in order to be able to not be afflicted by anything. Though I'm not sure if that's even going to be possible.
The day of the hero draws near.
But this is still something I should actually look into.
8 days remain.
Well, not being afflicted by rage, even if it was just 2 of our party members, and if it really gets to be a lot, we can just Magic Knight.
We need to go.
So we've got other options. Yeah, I think we'll just say okay. Now, what is she? I don't know if we've got the recipe for her. She wants something fluffy? Okay, because I'm like, we've already had something, but it wasn't that aroma. So you've brought a dish with you. I will need to judge its worthiness, so please show me what you have created. Well, I'm not sure if it's what she's looking for, but the food we made that uses loomy bees and has a fluffy texture is... Because I was like, we've already got one of these. Why weren't we able to turn it in immediately?
Eh?
It seems that you've brought me an unremarkable brownish baked good. I suppose this will do. Allow me to taste it.
What are you playing at? I don't know.
In days long past, within a kitchen bathed in the warmest sunlight, my mother cooked for me with whatever ingredients she had on hand. The flavor of this cake takes me back. A gentle sweetness to warm the heart, and a soft texture that recalls the innocence of childhood. Yes, this is exactly what I've been seeking. Which is good, because we didn't have another Altaberry flower to make this one of these with, and I didn't want to have to go to Altaberry to try to figure out where to buy more. Yes, if I apply the techniques used to create this dish, I should be able to turn any plain old kitchen vegetable into an irresistible baked good. Thanks to you, I think I will be able to create what I've been seeking. Cooking that tastes good is easy to make and brings happiness to those who eat it. You have exceeded all expectations. As promised, I present to you this reward. The gossip surrounding you has been very positive as of late. As such, I've added a bonus to your earnings. Oh, don't mind if we do.
Mission accomplished.
More eloquence.
All right.
Yeah, we don't really need that, but you know what? Every little bit helps. But if we turned this in, well, that would have been a night that we didn't have much to do, so.
Eh? If you have a spare moment.
We're looking forward to hanging out with you too, lady. And now our other reportable request. Let's head to the recruitment center. Give these bozos the good news.
Oh, gee.
Defeated the founder, and word does indeed travel fast.
Thanks, man.
If he got discouraged easily, we wouldn't be standing here, so. Yes, give us the money.
All right.
Well, easy enough. So now what we need to do is take a look at our fortune teller to see where we'll be off to next.
All right.
Wherever there is dread, there shall be us. And I think she was on Sun Lumeo. Yes. So it was just literally the only reason we started with that was because that was the only place that was going to be blighted that particular day. So wherever we're seeing blight, that's where we shall go.
How about...
Hold on. Let me re-up on where we actually have. So, Manor of the Ascendant, Abandoned Path, Tower of Insolence, Forsaken Tower.
How about a fortune?
Abandoned Path, Manor of the Ascendant, and the Towers. Not gonna lie, those towers are definitely gonna be the most obnoxious parts, but...
And right
Okay, so
there.
Manor of the Ascendant is good. Forsaken Tower is live, and it's... if we don't go today, we're gonna have to wait at least 2 more days. So we might do Tower... We might do Forsaken Tower, then Manor of the Ascendant.
This place. Let's see.
Yeah, the Tower of Insolence we're going to have to wait at least 3 days on. And,
That's
what was the other one? The Abandoned Path was...
We'll face danger here.
Okay, and the Abandoned Path, so yes, that's gonna... Wow, that's what it's gonna be. The Forsaken Tower, and then the Manor of the Ascendant. So let's see what's... so the Forsaken Tower, let's make sure we know what we're up against first. Forsaken Tower... If attacks are repelled or nullified. So we have to just accept the hit. Okay. Let's save down here. And then we can go there. See what we're up against.
Where to?
Because if it's something obnoxious... Like, we'll fight it, but then if I have to... We'll just reload this save, get something that at least, if its attacks are nulled or repelled, that seems a lot easier to deal with than the dragon with the firing charm BS.
Oh,
I'll do it.
but yeah. it's
Yeah,
your
let's be
call.
careful, the unpleasant weather, but otherwise, we're in there. And I don't think we've got anything,
What to pick?
we don't have to make anything else. But we can plant 2 items now. We can grow more plants. Yeah. Ooh, Hero's Jeweled Root Seed. And we can buy these somewhere. I forget where. Can we
The
plant?
party descends upon the Forsaken Tower. Is the decision to pursue such a beast one of bravery or something else altogether? The Gauntlet Runner stops in front of the imposing structure, its glare already making itself known. Will they be the ones who discover its truth?
Now, if this is anything like the Spire of Blind Faith, there's going to be one level 70-something enemy further up, but we'll probably also be able to just clown on that. This place gives me the exact same feeling as the last tower. There's no mistaking it. The fated hour comes, and at last thou arrive. And you took your sweet time? I was bored out of my skull, guys. Hey, you could have made this whole thing go a lot faster if you just told us where to go. Well, it wouldn't be much of a trial if I just told you everything, now would it? You know, normal people can't just casually enjoy the pleasure of my company like this. You dorks just happen to have those archetypes, so that means we can chat. Oh, okay. So that's why we can encounter her. Anyway, this is the Forsaken Tower, a place that exposes the weakness of all who enter. If thou doth truly possess a soul of a hero, conquer thy shortcomings and ascend this lofty tower.
Now then.
So, see you at the top? Don't keep me waiting now. Well, it's always a one-sided conversation with her, isn't it? She said the same thing last time about us possessing the soul of a hero. Yeah, well, I sure as hell didn't come to prove anything to her, soul or otherwise.
However,
Perhaps some consideration is in order. Just what does the word trial entail? After all, the reason one posts a guardian before a treasure is to prevent it from being taken.
True.
You're right. With these trials, it almost feels like someone is daring us to take their prize, whatever it may be. Or maybe they want it to be claimed by someone with the right qualities. She did say that she had been waiting since the time of the first king of Uchronia. It would seem that if we wish to know more, we'd best start climbing.
Well,
Let us make ready. Our task here is the same as the tower previous.
All right.
We're here to take down a dragon. I'm glad you're excited, but let's not pretend this is gonna be easy. Right, we got hardcore walled at the last one. On the plus side, it won't be the first time we faced down a dragon.
Oh, well.
I mean, I'm sure we're still in for a bad time, but you get what I'm saying. I think you know this already, Heath, but this trial will be extremely dangerous.
Leave it to us.
How we proceed is totally up to you. Just give it some thought is all I ask. And so, this thing will go berserk if its attacks are nulled or repelled. So, this is like no cheese strats for the last one, but it's, let's change up our party. So, yes, because we took Stroll, Yufa, and Basilio into the last one. So we're going to take Heisme, Juna, and Hulkenberg into this one. And for right now, we're going to be working them to get to... So she's still on hers, Persona Master, and Trickster. And yeah, she needs to get to Elemental Master. And then she'll probably be the first to get her royal virtue. As long as I play my cards right anyways. But first things first, we've got to see what we're up against.
Let's go.
And now, since this should be like the Spire of Blind Faith, all the enemies here should be the basically the same thing as the previous one.
Actually.
Or even if they're not, we're way stronger than they are, so it doesn't matter. I'm sensing an incredible aura. It's enough to give me goosebumps. Do you want to keep going? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. This first time is just for us to get a feel of what we're up against.
As I thought.
'Tis a genuine dragon that stands before us. I expected as much, yet my spine still shivers at the sight of it.
Sam.
I'd call you gutless for saying so, but my knees are quaking too, so who am I to talk? But you know what? This feeling that's making my hair stand on end. I don't hate it. Oh, whoops. We've seen a dragon before in the tunnels, but this one is certainly bigger, much, much bigger.
Wow.
And so you appear before me. Since the founding of the kingdom, you are the first to have successfully ascended 2 of the towers. Figured I should start things off with a compliment this time. Just seemed like the polite thing to do. Well, thank you. Bit hard to rejoice with an absolutely disgusting dragon standing in front of you, but, you know, thanks all the same. Oh, please. Like you didn't know this was going to happen. Here I am trying to be a good host, and you're getting sassy.
Hark, ye
Now.
band of heroic posers.
Now, let's see if you can defeat the second of these 3 mighty dragons. Put some style into it. I shall be crestfallen if thou shouldst fail.
Get him quick.
Alright.
All right.
Hang on.
That doesn't sound very confident. Don't jinx it. We've only to do what what always gets us through such situations. Give it our all.
I'm going.
So, does this one use ice? That's what it's looking like.
It's even more threatening up close.
Devourer of Nations. So it's not weak to that. It repels fire. So she instantly killed herself. Good to know. Great Dragon Shriek. Gave itself a bunch of turns. Bone Claw Slash. So what, is this thing just... Does it just use physical attacks? That can't be it.
Beautiful dodge.
Puppeteer's Claw. So what, is this thing just fully physical?
Someone, quick, get her back on her feet.
Hit and evasion rate fell.
They're totally fireproof. We better use something else.
No, electricity is fine.
This won't do.
We're going to have to... Well, let's use items then.
This should
150 ice damage. Nope, that was fine. And then let's see about wind. Yeah, tornado in a bottle. Does this thing have any weaknesses? It might... Okay, so this thing might just be weak to, Might be weak to some type of physical attack. Nope, there's fire. Is it going to inflict anything on us? See, we block fire. Is it that easy? We just block fire?
Get her back on her feet.
Like, as long as we keep Heisme alive,
Quite a boon.
since he blocks fire, is he just gonna be good to go?
All right.
There's no way it's gonna be that easy, is it?
Time for my grand
Jake, I'll use what I must.
critical hit. Heisman's a real
Of course it might take a while, but a one-time weakness to Elec.
Now they're weak to something new.
So far we've seen this thing use what I assume is slash? Yeah. A million slash attacks and fire.
Badly hurt.
I mean, I don't mind it, but if it...
We've gotta wake up.
What was it? If its thing was repelled or something?
Hear my prayer.
I'm waiting... Okay, because the last thing that we encountered,
Down.
like, there was some BS after a few turns, and what I don't want...
Come back.
I want to get at least far enough for us to see what the BS is,
Face me.
so we can hit it with a Kandera.
Behold this power, Heisme.
She has literally nothing she can do.
Let's see.
Alright. Slash, strike, pierce,
Is
light.
there another way?
What are you... Do you have any weaknesses? I mean, it wouldn't matter because of how we're here, but... We're about to be taking a whole lot more damage, though. Great fireball. Is he just going to keep... Okay, I was like, there's no way he's just going to keep focusing Heisme, is there? Would this... Are we going to be able to cheese this by just putting everybody on the merchant?
Captain's hurt bad.
Give up now.
Let's get him some healing. Is down.
That
Someone
can't be
get
it.
her back on her feet.
Well, let's see...
I'll save
Just for
On me.
out of curiosity, what will it do if we do put up a Tetrakarn? Oh, do I not have anything like that? Well, I mean, so far, this is... It's been completely fine. Let me re-up for this. Maybe put everybody on Merchant and see if we just easy mode this. Okay, so...
We're threatening a
We've got the Cardinal Dragon Raiment, which actually nullifies fire. So I guess the only stipulation as far as its abilities not being nulled or blocked
might be a good strategy.
is you can't use Makarakarn or Tetrakarn. As long as you're not doing that, it seems to be fair game. But we just got, so now the name of the game is keep us alive at all costs. We do that and we can win. Hopefully. So everybody's on the Berserker or Destroyer because they naturally resist physical. And when we're in the back, see, that was doing 3 times as much damage before. And we either... Heisme is the only person who can't be paralyzed, aside from us. But we also can't be burned. Juna can't be burned. And...
I'll show you.
What's her,
Keep it together.
Hulkenberg can't be burned.
Thank you.
Quite a boon.
So this should be a much easier victory. Because we haven't seen this thing do anything that crazy so far.
Berserker.
Who's up next? Juna is... We'll just Moraku Kaja again. Gots to keep that live, because this thing takes so many turns. We've also got increased evasion against fire on, well, now that I think about it, it probably wasn't a good idea to put that on Hulkenberg. Putting that on Heismay probably would have been, oh, well, check that out. Never mind. We did indeed get a fire dodge off. Okay. Yeah, this is a lot more manageable. It hasn't done anything insane so far. Nothing we can't immediately heal off. Yeah, it'd be nice to have somebody else who could attack for any appreciable amount. But not getting got is much better. Yeah, it's suboptimal to attack from the back line, but what we don't want to do is move him up and then risk anything. Critic. We just have to eat a whole bunch of these. There's no way around it. And it's highly unlikely, like, we'd have to get pretty unlucky in order to see a status ailment with all our resistances to paralysis and burn. Yeah. Nothing like before. Well, hey! We don't have any syntheses that we can use, not gonna lie. Oh, I lied. We don't have any syntheses that we're going to use, would probably be a better way to put that.
Let's go.
Nothing's in danger of disappearing. Let's just have her do this for right now. A slam strike for your troubles. She's fully on backup support. Whereas we're the main event. Its attack is fully upped. But our defense is also up to match, so. And next turn we will definitely have to re-up, so. Yeah, don't like that, do you? Infernal Breath. So there's definitely an order to this, because this is not nearly as, so far anyways, once we get it down to half health, it might just start going actually insane on us. Yeah, see, he got burned. That sucks. But it's all good.
Any attacks on him are gonna hurt. So
One of these. And then Shield Medi. Are we really scared of the burn, honestly? Not particularly. She, however, will do that. It's gonna have to buff itself. Which, I mean, it's got so many turns. Obviously, it's gonna be able to do that no matter what. I should have put Dekaja on somebody. But we're actually having a fairly simple time. Yeah. Its attack being upped isn't, well, it might also be because of the, no, this thing should be about level 70, right? That was the level that the other thing was at. And I won't lie, we are level 70, we're level 73, and everybody else is within 1 to 4 levels of us. But I don't think it'd be that dramatic. Yeah, see, Heismay can just stay burned. We're not worried about that.
any attacks on him are gonna hurt.
He's taking some additional damage, but it isn't anything that we can't work off. And see, though, the other one was crazy obnoxious. Yeah, it reminds me, I've pointed this out before, but it's a lot like the Snow Queen quest, where the Thanatos Tower was the most difficult one and the Hypnos Tower was the easiest one. No, wait. Yeah, no, it was Thanatos Tower that was hardest and Hypnos was the easiest, whereas Nemesis was in between. This might be the Hypnos Tower fight. This thing, wait, how did she get frozen? Oh, Icy Breath, okay.
Someone heal him fast. Is everyone okay? Gotta heal up.
Interesting.
Heismay's in real danger. He needs healing now.
Heismay will be fine. soon as we cure Frostbite.
Thank you.
She will actually use an item, though.
On him are gonna hurt. So cover him.
Restores 50% HP to all allies. Or I guess she won't. Because I don't want to take a turn off.
Thank you.
So I think we'll also have Hulkenberg. No.
Is everyone all right?
Yeah. Alright. Hulkenberg's going to have to take one for the team.
From out of
Much
We
thanks.
cannot have Heismay dying on us. That's okay. We'll re-up. It'll be back. We'll be good to go. Puppeteer's Claw. As long as, like, us getting paralyzed would be the worst if that were possible. Heismay being burned we can work with, though it did cost us an additional turn to keep him alive. So maybe it wasn't actually the best move to just let him stay burned. But once he recovers from it on his own, I think we'll be good. Yeah, see?
Berserker!
This one, yeah. And then she can do her usual.
He knew you'd help.
Yes.
Thank you.
Quite a boon.
Next up is one Blizzaton. Yeah, we lost almost 300 damage off of that. Great Dragon's Wrath in order to bolster it back up. Okay, so the Icy Breath was definitely a little bit of a left turn. Oh, it's doing it again. We don't have any resistance to that, so we definitely do prefer to see its fire attacks. Every time. And he's burned again. Okay, that's fine. He's already defense buffed us. So we'll have him use his own turn in order to cure that burn.
Heismay's been burned.
With Patra, actually. That's why I gave it to him.
Watch me.
One Medi.
Plus need.
And now we're back to dealing the damage. I'm wondering if... Well... Yeah, see, let's Windbreaker again. Great Dragon Shriek. The only thing is, this thing gets so many... Oh! So that would have critted us. Well, that's good to know. Hulkenberg's actually got an extremely useful skill in that. It does have to be single target. It does have to pick us. But you know what? When it procs, it's always good. You know you're getting a bunch of value off of it. And she's paralyzed. Though, can she still use skills like that? One wonders. In the event that she cannot, let's have him heal this turn.
This should work.
But if she can still use skills while paralyzed, then it's not a problem.
Behold this power.
She can. What is? I guess paralysis must affect her. Paralysis. Paralyzed and can't use skills. Okay, well, whatever.
Is everyone all right?
Yeah, they will be as soon as you get in there.
Thanks.
So we'd have had to heal it with an heal it off with an item. I see. Yeah, this is definitely the first one you're meant to take on, as long as you've got your archetype set up fine. And we're about the point where if there were any additional curveballs, we'd have seen them. And since there are not, I assume we're good. Ow. So Heismay is going to have to defrost bite. Yeah, Heismay's going to have to defrost bite Juna. Oh, alright.
Oh no, Heismay's been
Yeah.
burned. Any attacks on him are gonna hurt.
Which we can do with a Patra. I really should put somebody, because
Hulkenberg's
we need somebody on the Savior.
Hold it together.
That helped.
Thank you.
Much thanks.
There we go. Specifically so that we can get better healing skills.
Fry.
Can she defrostbite herself? Or actually, we've got this red grass roasted Bidoo. So she can still use... She probably just can't attack or it lowers her or lowers her accuracy. It shouldn't be a carbon copy of paralysis. Bone Claw Slash again. So many Bone Claw Slashes. It seems like this is mostly just a check to make sure you've been investing in Basilio. Because imagine if you've been ignoring the guy. You have a lot less to work with on the best archetype for this.
Come on.
Victory Foresight. Excellent. So we're going to be able to use Heismay to Patra off Hulkenberg. Yes, and now we can heal up. And we can go right back to dealing the big damage. And Heismay's also going to be able to defense buff us once more. Yeah, see, we've got it below half now.
I'll use what I must.
Which is going to be one of these. She will actually skip this so we can do a bit extra damage. Yeah, don't like that, do ya? So far, so good. It'd be nice, like, I do definitely want to hope that the next dragon is between this one and the first one in difficulty. Because we might have just as simple a time dealing with that then. And it would suck if the first one we took on was actually the second most difficult one. But I doubt it. There was a lot of BS attacks to that.
Heismay's in real danger. He needs healing now.
She will heal her frostbite off. Then Heismay.
It burns.
Any attacks on him are gonna hurt. So cover him.
Let's have him Bidu himself again.
This is just what I need.
She can Medi everybody.
I'm obliged.
Quite a boon.
Oh, geez. We're definitely not doing very well. Like, yeah, I'm gonna need to have everybody put some time on the Savior. And this fight would be a lot simpler if we had those skills on hand. Because I think the Savior's got something that fully... Uh-oh, that wasn't supposed to happen. But yes, I'm fairly certain the Savior's got something that heals and cures. Nope, not going to be able to affect us with that. Yeah. And then... Golden. So we've got a free turn. One windbreaker.
Face me.
Get that Malraku Kaj alive.
Thank you.
She can Medi. And then our main damage dealer. So we tried this before against the other enemy. Operation Keep Us Alive to do everything. Didn't work out. Did not help at all. But you know what? It taught us a lot. But that was definitely the most mechanically intensive fight so far. Nope. If it keeps... alright. Oh, a triple... Oh, crap. Well, at least that's good. You can't be both frostbitten and burned. That would be highly unfair. So, I think Heismay...
Power of heroes.
Oh.
I'll use what I must.
We'll have him hit the Medi this time.
Thank you.
And his Medis are stronger than hers are. How does that work?
I'll show you. She can't strike at full power.
She can't strike at full power? That's it? We're not going to worry about Frostbite then. If it's not affecting her accuracy, we're not worried about the backup dancers in this fight. We are not worried about them. Yeah. We keep Heismay up, everybody else can stay frostbitten. Oh, we can't abide by paralysis though. We need her to be able to hit her moves. Bone Claw Slash. Can you use a fire skill, please? So we can have you come up off of some of these turns.
Hulkenberg's been paralyzed. She can't move a muscle.
She'll skip her turn.
Be neither.
Wow, really?
Fortify.
We lost an entire turn off of that? That's not fair. Yeah, I don't know why I had her do it and not Heismay. Haizme's healing about 20 damage more than she is. Or 20 HP more than she is. And that adds up. It really does. Like, we'd probably be maxed out if we had him do it. But he is the only one with Maraku Kaja. I should have put the commander on her. Another triple Frostbite, but Frostbite is much easier to... Like, we want to see Frostbite over Burn. So I'm not worried about that whatsoever.
Poetry in motion.
Defense returned to normal. Yeah. Okay. So in this event, yeah, she's not dealing as much damage, but will Maraku Kaja with him. Definitely want to keep those live. A Medi.
Plus neat.
Quite a boon.
And we're not taking any, like, burn? We're taking additional damage off of burn turns as well. If all Frostbite does is weaken our offensive skills, then yeah. Another one of these. It'd be cool if anyone dodged those, but if I were worried about that, I could have set them up with strike dodge. Or slash dodge? Crusher Tail is probably strike, actually. And only Basilio has this skill that prevents you from being critted at all. Yeah, we were definitely supposed to take this one on first, but I'm wondering how there was supposed to be any indication of that. 140. Hey, 140 is better than nothing.
You're gonna be weaker now.
That helped.
Thanks.
You guys are most welcome. Yeah, let's double up on it. Why not?
Hard as usual.
Plus neat.
My thanks.
Full HP for all.
Come forth, royal soul. A tough one.
I'm estimating we probably have another 7 or 8 turns before we actually get this win. With just us attacking, like I probably could have set it up so that we would have had Juna as our off attacker. Like her being able to do something, but I wanted to go for the much safer bet. Though I think I'm a little too skittish from our first go round with these things. We probably didn't have to be this worried about it.
Now accept your fate.
Yeah. Just have him do it, and then she can Pachra him off. Yeah, it even defaults to Haizme, but that's probably because he's first in the lineup. I would like it if we could see how much HP they have monetarily, or numerically, so we just know how much longer we've got to go. Estimating it kind of sucks. Bone Claw Slash. She's not worried about whatsoever. Yeah, being in the back line plus naturally resisting this. Defense is normaled. And that is A-okay. We want her to, because her MP totals are getting a little scary. We definitely have ways of recovering it, but I'd rather not dip into them if we don't strictly have to.
Much thanks.
I can't believe Haizme's magic is better than Juna's. Great Dragon's Wrath. Come on. Just die already. Yeah, we have maybe another 3 or 4 turns. Haizme's Frostbitten, which, again, we're not worried about. We can stay Frostbitten. It doesn't affect our accuracy, it just affects our power, and it's not actually affecting the power of the person who's dealing the damage. This is going to be a Haizme heals us all turn, though. Maybe even a double dip. Because if it spams those icy breaths, we're basically just taking those on the chin.
Still fight.
Let's get him some healing.
Alright. About time it targeted somebody else. Neat.
Captain's on your left leg.
One of these.
Healed up.
I'll use what I must.
Then he shall Medi.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And see, this is what I was afraid of, because if we'd been having her take turns off from healing in order to do that, it would have been a little dicier. Just a little bit. And this thing has no way of undoing its own debuffs. Yeah, this was definitely the first one we were meant to fight. So, no matter what, the next one up is going to be more difficult. But I think we're going to spam magic. I've also forgotten what the... because I don't even think we were taking on the... I'll be able to consult an oracle. I've forgotten what the next one up was. Or no, this was the next one up. I don't think I had it planned out before. Nice! It doesn't happen often enough for you to be able to rely on it, but every time it comes up, it's so nice. If we have her skip her turn, then we just lose out. Hulkenberg is paralyzed and can't move. Well, that sucks.
Some healing power.
That helped.
So paralysis is basically just a lost turn. Yeah, we don't want to see that.
Much
Gonna be
thanks.
weaker now.
We're not in any danger of losing out on this. Uh-oh. We might be able to... Wait, what? Who'd I Poxtra? I think I Poxtra... Oh, wow, that sucks.
This should help.
It's all power of kings.
Let us... Slam Strike. This next turn will be the last. One more, and then we're finally free of this thing. Icy Breath. Infernal Breath. And she's frostbitten again, but that's completely whatever. Another Icy Breath. One more Icy Breath. Come on, switch back to fire! Okay, well...
Let's get him some healing.
So, we're not going to worry about much.
I'll show you. Someone needs to
Let's have her go up.
what I need.
There we go. Thank God. So, that helps. That helps a lot. We made it through another trial. Guess all we needed to do was put our minds to it. Oi, weird little fairy lady. Come on out, we did the damn test just like you said. Marvelous. A splendid performance. Didn't think you'd have the muscle to put the beat down on a second dragon. The power at thy command is undeniable.
You may accept my charity.
Born from the corpus of the beast subdued, I bestow upon thee the dragon's raiment. May it serve thee well. Cardinal Dragon Robe. Ooh. So I think, okay. No, because you get the fire. The Cardinal Dragon Robe probably prevents us from being iced. Incredible. I can feel the magla overflowing from it, just like the armor we earned last time. Do you have misgivings, Heisme? Something bothering you, old man? This treasure not enough for you?
No.
I find no fault with the treasure itself, yet I remain unconvinced. Is this really all that the forbidden power amounts to?
That's true.
You know, you're not wrong. I love a good piece of armor, but that's all they are. They don't seem like the type of things you'd label forbidden and then just build 3 whole terrible towers with dragons on top just to protect.
Well,
Whoa, guess you guys aren't as dumb as y'all look.
Then
So it stands to reason upon completion of the final trial in the 3rd tower, you shall reveal to us the true nature of this forbidden power. Now why would I spoil the surprise? When thou hast felled the final dragon and proven thy heroic potential, then, and only then, shall the power thou seeketh be revealed.
do not make me wait.
So don't get all sidetracked before you make it to the next tower, got it? Otherwise, I'm gonna be sitting there waiting for, like, ever. More nonsense than poof, off she goes. Spare no more concern for what she did or didn't say. We must press on.
True.
Agreed. Let us all return and sit down for a long overdue meal. You know what? After this, I fully agree with you.
Well then.
We've earned a good rest. I want to explore a bit more. I don't think there's going to be another item here because it did seem kind of Yeah, there's no other item here. But yes, let's definitely drop ourselves a save. And be good to go. We're going to have to definitely consult an oracle because we still have quite a lot to accomplish before it's time to make
What?
Luis meet his maker. And, who do I want?
What now?
I think we'll drop Juna for Basilio. Or actually, let's roll with these guys. Yeah. And then out we go. Let's return to town immediately. Oh man, we're finally done with 2. We're 66% of the way there. About to have this cleaned up in time for dinner. Well, not literally, you know, but almost.
No way.
I didn't think we'd have to actually fight another dragon. Still can't believe it, to be honest. And apparently now we've got another tower to deal with. Just one more, though.
The deadline.
And so,
7 days left to challenge Louise. And we will be able to get everything finished before then.
The day of the hero
On like a max follower bond run, you're probably long done with everything long before now. Maybe. Because I'm not sure if there's a bunch of stuff that I've managed to not find or do. I doubt it, but the possibility exists, you know? Alright. And so with that done, next we've got to find ourselves a fortune teller. There you are. And wherever there is inclement weather, so shall we too be.
Well, all right then.
God dang. As soon as I hit the correct button, right? So who's on the chopping block next? Or I should actually check our requests so I know where to even look. The cockatrice in the clouds. Manor of the Ascendant. Alright. Abandoned Path. And the Tower of Insolence.
How about divination?
Manor of the Ascendant, Abandoned Path, Tower of Insolence.
Let's see.
So the Manor of the Ascendant was
All right.
where was that at?
This place.
That we just came from the Forsaken Tower.
This place.
So that's the Tower of Insolence. Don't want to go there next. We're not going to get as much
Here's
stuff.
where we are. All right.
Wasn't it?
Let's see. Which one?
Where the heck is the Manor of the
And
Ascendant?
Right there's a labyrinth.
There it is. Okay, Manor of the Ascendant is blighted. And the Abandoned Path.
We'll face danger here.
Let's see what we got next.
And right there's a labyrinth.
Where was the Abandoned Path? Okay, dang. So unless we skip a day or something, we're not going to be able to do the Abandoned... Like, the Abandoned Path is 3 days, were both of them. The Tower of Insolence and the Abandoned Path are both more than 3 days out. So once we do this... Okay, so it's the Manor of the Ascendant up next. And for the Manor of the Ascendant... Will target allies unprotected by defensive magic with insta-kill attacks. Use guard and hammer its weakness to ice. Alright, well, to the Manor of the Ascendant we shall go.
Where to?
Well, I guess we have to hit the Gauntlet Runner. Now our route is set. And
The
on.
Gauntlet Runner strides towards ruins, long bereft of their masters. Heavenly treasures surely slumber, but so too do heavenly guardians.
Okay. Is there anything even... Well, we did plant something. Let's see what we got.
Yeah.
The hero's jeweled root bore fruit. Yes. 3 of them.
Did you know?
Tailbait. I actually have never fished. So there is probably a whole ecosystem of stuff I just never did. Sure. I guess it's better than anything else we can do.
Cutting through the skies, the Gauntlet Runner reaches the Manor of the Ascendant Ruins. Land once sent skyward by Oceania's unusual flow of magla. According to legend, those who could freely fly the skies came to refer to themselves as celestial beings, taking their seat here to govern from on high. But pride comes before the fall, and God was so enraged that every last one perished. Oh, to set foot in a place even history chooses to forget.
Alright, and this shouldn't be a... Yeah, it's a ruins type labyrinth.
Now then.
So from here... Yeah, it might attack someone. We can't just leave it here. It might attack someone.
Yes.
Indeed, this beast poses a most grievous threat to the locals. It should be dispatched with great haste. Agreed. Abide no further distractions and concentrate solely on laying our enemy low.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go ahead and get her done. Though I think, since we're not tackling the next dragon thing, we'll actually switch our party up for these guys. But everybody is going on to a healer archetype. Because that's what we need. He's going back onto her. Okay, yeah. We're all about to put some time and effort into this. But, the enemies here, there is a 0% chance that they, impose any kind of threat on us at all. So we'll basically just be able to, you know, blaze around this place, get to killing who we need to kill. Let me make sure, because I'm probably going to forget. But I'm going to put Maraku Kaja on... I guess it's going to have to be Basilio.
That is...
Dekunda, Unyielding Blood. We're probably not going to need Unyielding Blood. Where is Maraku Kaja? There we go.
All right.
Just because it said it's gonna try to insta-kill anybody who doesn't have their defense buffed, so. So this one should be one of the more, should be one of the simpler ones. We're not gonna be able to get a whole lot of, or get any free turns off of it. But we'll be able to keep ourselves buffed, at least. So this is the bounty, eh? I guess it is kind of like a bird. Hell of a lot more intimidating, though. The anxiety of the locals was justified, it seems. If this creature appeared in the skies over any city, it would cause quite a panic, no? This one seems to be in a most temperamental state, which bodes ill for us. All too true, love. Now let's get our heads on straight and get on with it, shall we? I mean, still just a bird at the end of the day. I bet we could eat good for a while off this one.
Got it?
Indeed. But let's stay focused until it's dead, or we'll be the meal.
Get ready.
So yeah, we just keep the ice attacks live, and then we're golden.
Oh, souls of kings, give me strength.
One of these.
But I thought you hit its weakness.
We did hit its weakness, but that's not enough.
Wasn't that supposed to be?
Oh yeah, we're bullying this thing.
But I thought you hit its weakness.
Away.
and then one Maraku Kaja.
Thank you.
Yes, Basilio was the first person to hit Savior. Uh-oh.
Leo, nice dodge.
This thing's got dark skills, which everybody in the party is weak to. Oh well.
Wasn't that supposed to be a weakness power? Come on.
Save ya!
Let's have him Windbreaker. Vidyartha.
Strength.
Attack and defense fell sharply.
Leo, nice dodge.
Yeah, we're not worried about no Gobowad.
I'll take
You
my
gotta
fullest
get something about
power.
all those ailments. Watch yourself.
Well, it said our attack and defense fell sharply. I'm not sure what buffed us, but
That should have done it.
Wasn't that supposed to be a weakness?
then one of these, and he is gonna have to re-up just a little bit more.
Shall we?
Allied without the effect of Rakukaja being targeted.
Down. Someone
To
help.
die.
So because everybody's got Rakukaja, yeah, we're not gonna waste our turns doing that. She can just throw a revival medicine her way.
Join the fray.
Save ya!
He will do one of these. If someone's gonna die anyways, Vidyartha.
Seriously?
Yeah, 100% weakness hit.
I'm focusing my power.
Well, that's nice.
I thought that would be more.
This is probably going to be the last turn, all things considered.
This is just what I need. But I thought you hit its weakness.
What level is this
let's do
thing?
this.
67? Yeah, no wonder we're bullying it to death.
Still breathing.
Take my fullest power.
Alright. Yeah, good chance. Talisman of the Avian. Ooh. Medical. Well, Cockatrice crest. Whew. Somehow we did it, everyone! Now I really believe that it was alive for hundreds of years, because you gotta be real old to get that stubborn. Well, at least it can't do any more harm.
Now,
Well then, let's take the Cockatrice crest and head back. If we show them this, surely their fears will be allayed. Hulkenberg, her stomach is a-rumbling?
Don't tell me.
No, not this time. I know that look. Please tell me you're not thinking of taking this thing's meat back with us, right?
Most appetizing, no?
'Twas Basilio who suggested we make a meal of it. I bet we could eat good, he said. I remember it quite clearly, I assure you. Right, she's just following up on what he said. Yeah, about that. Looking at him now, I can tell that meat is tougher than shoe leather. It was alive for centuries, right? Well, it shows. You'd wear down your jaw chewing on that.
Oh.
So even with Basilio's exemplary cooking techniques, there are still some ingredients that are best discarded. Yeah. So not too happy a ending. Come now, the reaction is a bit much, don't you think? Aw, she's so sad.
Let's go back.
If you're that hungry, then we can grab some proper food after we head back. We've got our bounty secured, so it's high time we got out of here, yeah?
Say,
And so we'll be able to hit up the recruitment center, and then hopefully the Oracle is going to have some good news for us. I think, okay, there is one nightmare scenario where both of them, where both of the last two places that we have to hit up do have Blight, but it's only for a singular day, and it's on the same day. In that instance, we'd have to just give up on one of them. But I think for right now, what we'll do, since we've gotten this figured out, I'll save right here. Then we'll head out and we'll be able to plot on it for our next one. Though, I think I might, so I don't put myself, because I'm fully expecting for this to be more difficult than that one, which was actually, I mean, very simple. And less difficult than the first one we took on, which was an actual nightmare. Which means we might have to think of something.
the deadlock.
and so
But that's why we want this Blight thing taken care of. So we can max out on all of our grinding here.
New king. 6 days.
21. And at the very least, it's going to be 4 days remaining at the earliest before we can get anything else.
We've got to hurry.
I guess I could use these, so these 2 days we can use for the Colosseum after we check out what's going on
Let's go.
with the Tower of the Forsaken and the Abandoned Path. You have reportable requests, right? Or reportable quests. So we can definitely still, do still have things that we can do.
How about
Yeah,
divination?
easy enough. Alright, so, yep, day 3 for the Tower of Insolence, which is good.
A village.
And the Abandoned Path.
Face danger here.
So, today we have 5 days left,
And right
4 days left, 3 days left for the Tower of Insolence, and then at worst 2 days left for the Abandoned Path. But yeah, let's report this to the recruitment center right now.
Let's go.
And then we'll go ahead and knock out these, we'll go ahead and knock out this stuff at the Colosseum. But yes, at this point, I think it's temporarily impossible for us to max out the Colosseum.
We did it.
We simply don't have enough days left for how much of the Colosseum we have left to do.
All right.
And some more courage, which we definitely don't need. But yeah, not only strong, but he's got our. Well, we've got his support, and that's really all we can ask for, ain't it? But all right, let's head on over to Brylehaven.
Where to?
Let's go.
I did not mean to go to Seabreeze Street, but I'm wondering, even if, because we can do 3 more of these, 1 today, 1 tomorrow.
Let's go.
Then we'll do the final dragon, then we'll do the Abandoned Path, and then our last day is going to be spent with this. Weapons only battle. Okay, and I remember this. Yeah. So this time, we just run around with our regular attacks. Be good to go. Should be basically one-shotting everything. Yeah. Defeat all enemies without getting hit.
I knew we could count on you.
Right there.
Ooh. Nope. Nope.
There they are. Time for some post-call.
Yeah. Without getting hit once is crazy, but we managed it. Special reward. Heroes Jeweled Root times 10.
All right.
Okay, that was nice. I'm not gonna lie.
Fight another day.
We don't really have anything else. And again, we're locked at 619. So I'll just skip to when we're doing the next. No, I'm gonna check the Abandoned Path to be sure. So apparently, even with flight, it'll take us 2 days to get to the Abandoned Path. I actually just said F it and decided to do this because upon checking, the Abandoned Path was still more than 3 days out from having the thing. But I'm glad I didn't wait because I did not remember that it would take us 2 days to get there for some godforsaken reason. But we don't actually have anything to do here, so I'll just sleep it off. Yeah, and I don't, we could raise our MP or our MP or HP, but I specifically don't want to do that. Alright, ooh. So we do have a bit of a fight brewing. But we're kind of locked to light and ice right now.
Would you mind not just barging in on us?
So if it's got anything, well, we've also got electricity. Oh, we've got wind rather. What are they weak to? Wind, dark, and
My fullest power.
nothing she's got.
Back to you.
What do we have? Mahama own.
I'm counting on you.
Uh-oh, that wasn't supposed to happen.
Help him back up!
Alright, no Mahama own. Got it. That was a
Sight
bust.
of Malva forms on the horizon. A small settlement carved out of the mountainous terrain of southern Ontario, prospering modestly without reliance on trade, in part thanks to a thriving dairy farm. The Ishkia tribe secludes itself here, avoiding outside clamor, as though ushered in by the bleating of sheep grazing on a rock face. The gauntlet runner descends upon the quiet mountain village.
I'm fairly certain we've been here already. Yeah, we've already been here.
Oh.
Yeah, I guess they're saying something new, but... Ooh, Balm of Life, Blessed Water, Hot Springs Report. Oh, neat. Let's get some more Altaberry wheat flour. Yeah, especially because this stuff's not too expensive. Some Balms of Life. These are handy. And then 7 of these. Yeah, we came here for the durable spider silk.
The gauntlet runner's slowing pace signals their arrival at an encampment to those below deck. They are grateful for these moments of repose, quietly acknowledging their good fortune, a rare glimpse into a party at peace.
Let's see if there's any good food that we can make, because that Bizu was actually... We've had that since the beginning of the freaking game, but it came in clutch for us right there, I can't lie.
Alright then.
So, campfire, Dream Eater Moth, ooh, ah. But yeah, let's see what we can chef up. Cures burn, poison, cures status ailments for all allies.
Hey,
So this will be nice. We'll have a get out of jail free card for one of these. And he should, I think we'll be able to cook. Oh, we can cook without taking up time. I was like, was it that we can make more, or was it that it doesn't take up time for us? And that's the ability that Maria gave us. And we got 2 out of that. Golden.
Let's not.
Now is not a good time for that? So we can't just spam cooking then? Alright, well, in that case...
Sure.
Good night.
Though it's weak to dark, so we want to make sure we put some dark skills on us instead of ice. Another fight. Always something. Only 4 more days.
What to pick?
So let's cook a little bit more then, shall we? Yeah. Cures poison, increases crit rate. That's nice. To 100%. For 60 seconds. That actually isn't too bad. Defeat enemies in the field with a single hit. Restores 100 MP. We need briny salt for that. And we need mellow milk for the secretest of secrets. Increases magic attack power 1 time for all allies. Let's do the enchanted pottage.
All good.
So we could make Yufa's favorite dish for Edeni if we wanted him to do his thing. I forgot about Edeni. We could make Edeni change the weather. Or no, he can calm it down. He can't make it go crazy. But that's what we want. We want Blight. So I guess it doesn't matter that I forgot that Edeni could do that. Alright. And second verse, same as the first. Yeah. Save over this Malnova Archipelago. So long ago at this point.
Sure.
That's jacked up. So basically the trees here are red because, well, so the story goes, the trees here are red because of all the blood. I bet this place would be beautiful if the sky weren't this hellish color. And the monsters, I guess that's why we're here. Monsters that threaten our safety under ominous skies. Practically a metaphor for the country in its current state. Ah, he said the thing!
Well,
If we stop Louise, perhaps blue skies will return, and we too can come back under less fraught pretense.
That's right.
How wonderful! I shall anticipate that moment. Yet to make that happen, we must first collect that bounty, yes? It'll emerge if we hunt a snake-like monster called Rickipedia. Apparently that'll alert the bounty that something is off in the forest.
We should go.
Let's get going then. And we also want to make sure we've got nice, good assortment of dark skills. And Katharina will help out. Alright then. So yeah, let me... Oh. There we go. My ear. Weak to dark. So yeah, let's go into...
What now?
Because we don't have... We do have Mudoon.
All right.
And... let's do these guys. Now, does she have... She's got Mudo. Ugh. Losing a
That is
lot of power there. But oh well, we don't have very many options. And I think Basilio might have Mudoon. No, he's still just got Mudo. But that means there is something for Hulkenberg that I was wanting to teach her. Instant recovery. It's not as good as Basilio's thing where he can't be statused.
Got it.
So we'll save over this one. But that costs 30,000, and teaching everybody Mudo was we will teach him that though. That will make Basilio extremely good. Make him as resilient as we are.
Enemies.
It's about that time. So this thing, we're gonna be demolishing, in all likelihood. Well, it sure looks like the type that won't give up without a hassle. Guess I've got to get my hands dirty on this one.
now then.
Its visage betrays a great strength within. Come now, everyone, and give this fight your full attention.
Gangway.
Alright. So, are we going to be hitting hard enough? Superior opening volley. Whoa. Yeah, we'll probably be able to knock this out of the park.
Why not if I hit their weakness?
Maybe.
Hit their weakness.
Yeah, as long as we keep the damage live.
Hit their weakness.
Here I go.
Let's have him actually
You better be ready.
do that windbreaker.
Oh, souls of kings, give me strength.
No, we're not gonna make it.
I call upon a royal stone.
Unless he's got it in him.
Duck back.
Nice! Wow, that was nice. Flame Kiss Axe.
I've mastered this power. A new ability.
So he's got Healer's Insight now. And then he can be upgraded safely to the Cleric. Bloodstained Talon. Whew! It's down. And somehow we're all still standing. I'm just thankful we finished it off before it could attack anything nearby.
You're right.
I bet it's proper scary knowing something like this was so close by. And there's no doubt that other monsters like this are all over the land by now. Well, we can't see the whole lot of them on our own.
The reason is,
So our only recourse is to stop Luis. If this situation is allowed to continue, we should be left with a world where none are willing to aid each other.
Let's give it our all.
We must stop him.
Yes.
Indeed, and we're the only ones who can see to it. 'Tis a weighty responsibility, yet one that we must nonetheless bear.
What do you want to do?
Let's explore more, because I did barely run around this place. There's absolutely treasures that are yet uncollected.
Look at this.
Ooh. Divine elixirs. Barden, you absolute madman. But yes, we don't have much time left. Today is the dawn of the last day. Well, the last day that we'll have to do anything that's not Colosseum stuff. So this probably won't be our greatest challenge ever. And then, what's the monster? That's what we,
What now?
item. It's the Tower of Insolence.
No.
Reflects all affinities other than Almighty. So we just need Makara Break, don't we? Or we can just spam, like, either we use Makara Break or we spam Almighty attacks. Spamming Almighty attacks is probably going to be the easiest way to go about it, right? And so I think this is going to be, this should be the very last one. Increases courage. Yeah, well, we don't need the money, but
All right.
we're already as kingly as we can possibly get.
That sounds right. Well,
Yeah, if it helps people, I'll do it. Yeah, there's nothing else. That's not very many bounties over the course of the game, though. 10 in total? Alright, well.
All right then.
But, okay. Let's save once more. And then it's time for us to head to the Tower of Insolence.
All right then. Where to?
Which is... First, we gotta start on the Gauntlet Runner, obviously. And a way to deal with Hex.
The day is drawing near. Let's give them what for, eh?
Items that prevent getting hexed. I mean, if we're super worried about it.
yeah, it's your call.
Unpleasant weather. Yep, that's exactly what we want. Let's go. One more tower. And as long as we can, like, hitting it for the Almighty is definitely going to be the way to go. Indestructible honey cake. For all allies.
All good.
I probably should have checked to see if we had something that cured Hex, but we'll be fine. When Penpatra, as soon as Basilio learns it, we'll be gold. But this does mean that I wasn't originally going to take Basilio into this fight. But considering he's going to be the only person with Penpatra, probably won't have too much of a choice. Alright, speed cooking, got that set.
Sure.
Good night.
Infringing upon the heavens, the Tower of Insolence appears before their eyes. Is the decision to pursue such a beast one of bravery, or something else altogether? The Gauntlet Runner, disturbing countless years of unbroken silence, lands confidently in front of the tower.
I wonder if he's saying the same thing that he did when we first came here. Probably not, but since we've got a runner that can fly and all, why don't we just ride the thing to the top of this blasted place?
You got it.
Come now, love. Remember that there's a dragon waiting up there. Wouldn't want to destroying the runner and stranding us in this godforsaken tower, Yeah.
Wow.
The fairy would never go for that, like he said. Speak of the devil. Welcome, ye aspirants, O courageous hatchlings who are ever so close to cracking the shell of thy potential. This is the Tower of Insolence and the final trial of the dragon. Long have I awaited this day, since the crown was first born in truth.
Now then.
So let's get this show on the road, shall we? The final trial is thus. You make it to the top, then the gateway to the forbidden power will open today, and then it's yours to claim. Uh-oh. the gateway there will open? We don't have any more time to be doing this. If thou doth truly possess the soul of a hero, conquer thy shortcomings and ascend this lofty tower.
No then.
Finally.
Hey,
Are you ready? Yeah, of course.
yep.
Tis all right.
Caution is warranted, yes, but 'tis not our first engaging a dragon. Regain your confidence and ground yourself within it. And let's not forget those rewards.
But
The dragon is waiting for us at the apex of the tower, or the dragon waiting for us at the apex of the tower will undoubtedly be real big and real powerful. If we're going, let's be sure we're ready. A way to deal with Almighty. And Katharina's gonna help as well? That's a first. She definitely wasn't here at either of the other trials of the dragon. We're not gonna turn her away, that's for sure. But yes, I'm gonna go ahead, make my way up to the top. There shouldn't be anything else here that's interesting or new.
okay then. Let's go.
And we're gonna see what we're up against.